God damn. Starting off with another today. You know how it be. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the All Remembrance no-hit routing. Man, what the hell? Oh shit, here we go again. Yup. Sorry, I just messaged and I was like, things. Yeah, so today we have finished pretty much. We have finished off all DLC. Sorry, all base game. All base game remembrances would be dead by this point. So it's time to delve in to the DLC. Now, we said we wanted to do probably this area down here first. Now, I don't think it's gonna be too bad because obviously with the bow, but yeah, this was gonna be somewhat bad getting like the whole way, this pretty much the whole run, all the way from like here all the way through, all the way down to Patressa Night is pretty bad. And what else did we say was gonna be pretty bad to get to? Charles through Avatar might be a little bit. Was there anything else? Midra, Dark Light would be... Oh, and Meta. Probably should do Meta first, because just trying to get, you know, through here and through, like, the actual finger areas is pretty bad. What am I doing? No hit routing? Yeah, we're routing all Remembrance no hits. In Convergence. Is there anywhere without a million of these enemies? I'm pretty sure if you come down the bottom, the rams activate, right? Or not? Okay, I thought the rams activated when you walk down the bottom. You're in a great mood today. Why is that? I'm wearing the same clothes. It's just a onesie. And I was wearing this the other day. I don't think I was wearing this yesterday. Was I? No, I might have been. I don't remember. But yeah, we need to figure out a safe way to get down Patressa Night. Now, I think for the most part, the only things I'm somewhat scared about is the troll. Yeah, one of the things I'm worried about is the troll and pretty much most of the bottom area. I think jumping down there with the slimes don't really attack you at all. Or if they do, they take so long to attack you. But yeah, the troll, I've never had the troll hit me, but I'm pretty sure there is a chance that the blue things can hit you. Well, Nawi, hello. Campfire cooking in another world season 2 was announced. I do not know what that is. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Did you even think about changing a name to Moangrum because you had a bit of a laugh at it in the shower? Moangrum, as in like Moongrum, but just but Moangrum. Is that the meme? So yeah, I've never had this happen personally. The troll's pots never hit you, but these blue fellas, I think there might be a chance for them to aggro fast enough to hit you. But the thing is, if I have this horse, this is 10% faster than Torrent, which means they probably won't because they only just hit you. But with this horse, they might not be able to. It's an anime you like? Right, okay. And most of the slimes are on the walls anyways. Made a Volcano with Raya, and the character mod didn't load until you reset. Torrent was running around alone. Stray horse. Torrent became a free boy. Just fucking headshot him. Anyway, how much health these dudes have? If they have enough that I can one-shot them with a standard attack, or if I actually need to use a skill cast. Okay, so we need to use a skill cast. The bows are so fucking loud that like one arrow shot just seems to make most of them just piss off. You play Convergence into white. What's the big ass bow and ring I'm rocking? Well, this is just Igon's bow. This is a vanilla bow, but the way the bows function in Convergence makes them like pretty much the best thing for like just no hit, because you just one shot everything. Like once you get like with this helmet, the bows will easily just one shot everything. And the ring is just it's the new, there's two new bracelets, one's for strength, one's for dex, and it's just for the like teleport, because there's the teleport spell and teleport incantation, and this is supposed to be like the melee version. I'm so bad at aiming, bro. Lucretti, thank you for the follow. Lucretti, sorry. I'm trying to... Do these dudes activate? Yeah, they do. They're kind of scary, those balls. Those balls are actually scarier than the fucking, like, actually shooty pillars. If that's the game, the shooty pillars just never see you. Especially with the bow, you can just kill them from a mile away. Those fellas, on the other hand, are fucking terrifying. Now, this is the next part that's fucking super sketchy. Is getting through here, because, I mean, but there you go. The skeletons activate coming through. Now, this is why I think this place is bad for coming through here. I think going down the bottom side would be a lot better. This is actually probably the sketchiest part of this whole area. But I'm pretty sure going down the bottom would be a little bit nicer. Okay, this place is terrible. I don't have any range as well that I can use to cast an undead buff. Holy shit. Because, oh, they removed all the undead aura buffs. Convergence devs, why'd you have to do that? Okay, this place is infinitely harder now. Because we don't have any of the aura buffs. Because Shared Order and God and Epitaph don't exist anymore. Holy Grail Arrow. The issue isn't the damage. The issue is they're skeletons. They just respawn, right? If you have the what's it called? If you have the aura buff, the Shared Order or the Golden Epitaph, when you kill an undead enemy, no matter how you kill it, it dies, right? Or like the skeletons mainly, like they actually fully die. Without them, they don't die at all. You know, you have to not kill them and then, you know, like attack the body. But now that the aura buffs don't exist. And these guys just activate immediately. These guys activate so quickly. So fucking quickly. Also, their health bars look like that. Like they have like fucking 40,000 HP each. And then there's these slimes. Okay, this is the hardest area in the entire game. We might have to do this earlier in the run. And I see he still poises through that. That's not a good call. Okay. Okay, let me see, because they did change how certain arrows function. Let me see if the golden great arrows are good against undead things, as in they've one-shot undead things. Because if they do, then this place will be a lot easier, but if they don't, then we're fucked. Basically. Can y'all fuck off, please?
Is a custom well.
Wait, wait, wait. Do these arrows kill undead things? Oh, hang on. Did that just give me the runes for it? Oh my god, the small arrows kill shit. Can they reach me across here? Why don't the great arrows? I don't know. Probably the same reason vanilla why pots and heavy pots don't do it. Highly effective against those who live in death. And this one gives you, well, this one gives you golden vow technically as well. That's probably the benefit of using it. Okay, you're not undead. Okay, how do you craft those arrows? Because we should be able to craft them, right? Oh shit, never mind. Okay, so we have to go to that merchant and make sure we grab holy arrows. Okay, so where do we need to go? What's this place called? Head to coffins. Hell. I don't really know what else to call it. And then do PK. Golem arrows won't help us because they're only useful for rain of arrows, which we don't use too much. We only use the beginning of the run. Alright, so for this bloke... I mean, this one's pretty simple. I'm pretty sure this is just a single shot. Challenge makes you want to do a bow run in vanilla. Gotta do a bow run in vanilla and then go to Convergence. Like, yeah, bows fucking suck in vanilla. I think the biggest reason that bows suck so much in vanilla is because you can't get arrows easily. It's so hard to get arrows. Like, it's so fucking hard. See, Beatrice at Night is a huge cunt because he's so retarded. Okay, I fucked up Beatrice at Night. Okay, we need to figure out a better method for Beatrice at Night. Case of missing CJ has been resolved. You saw the sneak peek. Okay, Beatrice at Night, we might be better off using this. This Beatrice at Night's a huge fucking retard. But if we can hit him once with an arrow and then spam barrage on him. How much do these do? These do 45 holy. What do the other arrows do? I think these are the best holy arrows. Because they did add craftable ones of these, which do... Yeah, these only do 35. Oh yeah, I forgot to put talisman. Okay, that'll work better. We should probably do some testing with Beatrice at Night, actually. Because we can get our physical buffs so high. If we were to use physical arrows instead, how much damage are we looking at? Because then we also have blood boars with these arrows. And we also don't need it, you know, we already have tons of these arrows. But I mean, technically we need to get the holy arrows regardless. There's holy arrows, yeah. Blood boils will work with the holy arrows, which is nice. Can y'all remind me on whatever the boss I fight next to save it? So we don't have to run into these issues, so I can do testing properly. Because yeah, Beatrice at Night obviously starts differently on first attempt, because we can buff down the bottom. Jane, thank you for the follow. Okay, no, that won't work. The damage is way, way too low. Okay, so yeah. Use holy arrows. Holy arrows is the right call for this fight, for this boss. In fact, let me test it out with this talisman. And technically we don't need blood boils. Push out. Zook, hello, how you doing? We should probably stay back. Yeah, no, that works. That works really well. All right, that's a good, yeah, that works. All right, so then we want to do meta after this because she is going to be a huge cunt. Now, for meta, there's kind of two ways to get to her. One of them is a bit riskier because you have to go hit, but I don't think, like, let me check something. Can you actually die to full damage from here? You're doing a bow only run at normal game? You just don't know what bow you want to use. 7 has been your go-to just for accessory range. I mean, Black Bow is probably one of the best bows for Barrage. Igon's bow is the new best grade bow. But then, because of the unique buffs that you see throughout the game, Rain of Arrows is best used with Radahn's arrows on Radahn's bow. And then Golem's arrows are pretty good for doing some weird shit because of the explosive. But then the Golem you can't change the Ash of War on. But yeah, Igon's, by just general attack power, I'm pretty sure Igon's is the new most powerful bow, but it is like impossible to get Igon's like bolt. Oh no, because you can purchase them, but they're $1,000 each, and you can't resummon bosses in Elden Ring, so it's kind of like, ugh. But at least you can change the Ash of War on Igon's bow. Albinuric bow, oh yeah, Albinuric bow as well. Another good call. So I'm fairly certain you cannot die to full damage here. No. Actually, does this reach? Does. Because yeah, we will have the shackle by this point. Could we use that from the very top? And then jump all the way down? Probably could. If I can't, at least we know we survived that drop. Probably the best way to get it meta. Because going down that bottom section is hell. There's so many fucking enemies down there. Most of your runs are highly supplemented with the ER tool, so ammo isn't an issue. But see, that's the thing. If you end up using ER tool, you might as well just you know, for the ammo, you might as well just do Convergence, because you know for a fact it's going to be a more enjoyable experience because of the build creation. But I mean, I guess Vanilla will have more of that challenge to it. Oh wow. Okay, wait. There's fucking gazillions of enemies here. This is why I never take the main path. Yeah, let me try and figure this like a little bit out a little bit better. Why is there so many of these guys? I mean, I don't think these guys have bows. Why is my camera so slow? Oh, I was messing around with stuff last night. That's why. I was like, I can't fucking turn, bro.
Well, it is a inland seeing that allow me to...
Alright, time to figure out this place. So I'm fairly certain if you have Assassin's Gambit, it's not enough to completely avoid the fingers. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong. I would like to be wrong. Well, I mean, to be fair, I am using a... Okay. Any recommendation with Magnovo build with melee on the side? Well, I mean, you don't really need melee on the side. Carry around a black bow. That'll be your melee. Upgraded black bow because of barrage on black bow. It's pretty much the best way to use barrage in vanilla. You basically want to concentrate skills as much as possible. Don't see well at night too. Yeah, at nighttime they have everything has reduced vision at nighttime. But I think if I just use the Assassin's Gambit. Damage fall off, be a fucker. God damn. 100 damage. That damage fall off is aggressive. Way more aggressive than I was expecting it to be. Maybe we should do that for this play. Set it to nighttime, see how it does. Shame you can't use the Ash of Wars in the back of the horse. You know? with the peak bone arrows. You just wish they worked more on humanoids. I swear, anything that takes any form of aggro is just like mostly useless in this game. They've actually changed it in Convergence the way like that sort of shit works. Like, what's the Ash of War called? White Shadow's Lure. That works on just about every single enemy now in Convergence. Like anything that's not a boss, basically. They're obsessed with placing these enemies everywhere. Now, the issue is, in this area, there is actually one of these guys that can aggro and can shoot you down with his little fucking tractor beam. And I don't know which one it is, because these ones are all black. The other place, you know exactly which ones it is, because the only two black ones actually do it. Now, I think it might be nighttime, it should be more safe. But yeah, there is one somewhere that can do it. So for the NPC, we're going to switch to the Golem Arrow. Make sure we have the scaled helmet on.
The exalt twice. The star addressed to on the contrary. Now, may you. Oh, this he. If the conceit is then the answer never was Marika, and this is no man we have. Ever he knew that it isn't tragic that he would feel compelled in the play. Do you Marika? Well, it is their mother. The fingers we all anew. May you join.
So how do we want to figure this one out? We safe stated, that's how we want to figure it out. God, you useless fucking program. Ladder trick is funny but not reliable. Yeah, well see, the thing is we can one-shot, and it seems like golem arrows can like one-shot and they don't input read it. So if that's true... This is what we need to figure out. How many buffs do we need to apply? The Smith dagger still stuck in Convergence. I used them the other day. I'm trying to remember. I don't think so. They're still not great. Like comparatively compared to like other Convergence weapons, they're still not great, but they're not bad. I don't think. Just because scaling, but the scaling definitely still needs to be a bit more aggressive on them. So meta, I'm thinking we try and do what we did. Like, I wonder if we can do this. Right? She can't hit us if we hide behind the little fucking... Now, the other thing is, obviously, we could just dodge it. And then the other thing is, we could, what's it called? We could use just Rain of Arrows. Rain of Arrows would 100% do it, because Rain of Arrows would do, like, well in excess of 100,000 damage. So for NPC, Golem Arrows, full buff. Let's say do reset for Rain of Arrows. Recently saw one that turned Ramina's pole blade into Frida's moveset. How the fuck does that work? Frida's requires 2 weapons. I think it's better because then we don't actually have to switch. What the fuck? So maybe... Equip Rain of Arrows, full buff for NPC standard shot. I'm gonna stand behind Finger and Blast. I'm actually gonna do a whole ass thing for the Finger Ruins. Yeah, I always remember it's the fuck. All right, that's kind of like, I think we go from like all the rough ones, which I think the next one would be Putrescent. Charge Your Avatar. Like the Charge Your Avatar, the boss itself is pretty bad, but also trying to get there is somewhat rough. Yeah, letting down the water and all that shit. My time zone, plus 11 or something, I think. Plus 10. We're gonna figure out this zone a little bit better. And for this place, I'm pretty sure we could just use Assassin's Gambit. I would like to jump over there, but we don't really need to go that way. I tell you what we can do though, which is kind of way funnier, is we don't have to touch the Fire Knights, like, at all. Because if I'm not wrong, you can just skip it. The rooftops look like Halfin Steeple. Yeah. What's the boss I'm scared of most in this run? I don't really know, actually. Are they aggroed on me, or are they just running for running? Oh no, no, they're aggroed on me. What the fuck? Man, I thought killing the Fire Knight killed all these fellas, but I guess not. Dancing Lion Consort, Radahn, Renala. I think Renala is probably the biggest one. What else is there? Hold on, I need to go through like the bosses and be like, oh yeah, that's probably pretty bad. Renala is definitely one of them. We do Renala first after completing any percent because she is pretty bad. Morgott a little bit. I think Morgott we might have to route for getting his shackle. If I get his shackle, then Morgott will be fine. But Morgott can pull out a lot of bullshit. Skada and Bale are very specific timed. Like they have to be very, very precisely timed. So those are also kind of wacky. It's mostly the areas. Like all the legacy dungeons and Convergence are probably the worst part. The bosses not so much. Like Geist is a little bit of a worry. Horn Sentinel is a little bit of a worry. Crystalline Duo kind of as well. Sea Wall of Cave and Abandoned Cave both are pretty bad as well. But you know, once we route this, then we do a couple of attempts. And it's like, okay, first attempt, let's work some things out. We fucked up here, here, and here, and here. What went wrong? Is it something that I just did wrong, or is it something completely preventable that I can, or something like I can route differently? Like what's the issue with it? Phase transition. I think we one shot him. Yeah. Well, Morg's phase transition doesn't even count as a hit anyway, so it wouldn't matter. It doesn't matter regardless. Alright, so for Shadow True Avatar, I really don't think we're going to need a buff fully for this bloke at all. Like, I think we just need to do this and this. Oh. Okay, wait. We can't crit him. Or do we do enough damage that there's no need to crit him? I mean, we obviously do, but it just feels uncomfortable to not crit him. That should work. That should work just fine. There's no need to crit him because we can just one shot each phase. I think we do like over double his health by each phase. Not too bad getting down here, actually. So, now that we've done that, are most of the other bosses in this area easier? Oh, we should probably do Midra next. Midra is a bit of a scary one as well. Let's check. Can we just use the physic and then shoot him? That should be fine. That's the fastest attack he can do. When you survive this fall. Oh yeah. Easily. Did Zero Clear be the Lord of the Frenzied Flame? You thought he'd be a regular frenzied boss? I mean, I was expecting something big, like Midra. You know, having this gigantic frenzied area, some of the most insane enemies we've had in Elden Ring so far, like things that just one-shot you like so easily. I was expecting some scary motherfucker to be at the end of it. Alright, so we're gonna do a lot of testing for Jory. This one's gonna be a bit of a rough one. Let's first figure out this dungeon. Tap strafe around that corner. I wonder if we should use a small bow. This area. Or actually, can't we just use kukris to aggro? What counts as a hit? Any enemy attack. So any environmental damage or self-induced damage or fall damage does not count as a hit. So environmental damage means if I walk in a poison lake and I get poisoned from the lake, that doesn't count as a hit. But if I get poisoned from an enemy, like just like a flower, even though I don't get hit, I don't take damage from it, it just builds up that poison on me, and I get proc by it. That counts as a hit. But yeah, any form of self-induced damage does not count. All right, so Jory, Jory is. Oh, the prick of all pricks. So we're going to try out a couple of things. We're going to try Argon's Drake Hunt. I'm going to try out the classic method with staggering. You know, try out a couple of things, see how it goes. Save state this one. The problem is with this attack with Jory, right? The fact that this attack exists is a bit of an issue. Like, we don't really have a good way to try and hunt Jory down. Like this is too risky, right? As you can see. I don't think the Great Bow is going to be the call for this one. So let me try this instead. Now, I'm scared the arrows might stagger Jory out of it, but if they don't, that'd be pretty good. If they do, we'll test again with lesser arrows, because again, these arrows do high amounts of stance damage. It's good. It's not good enough, though. So what if we try arrows with just normal damage instead of fucked amounts of stance? No, see, that won't work. Alright, it's okay. We have other tactics now. The next tactic, which was my initial plan for Jury, was we actually have the stones ready for a plus 14 somber weapon, aka we upgrade this thing. See, if we had some crit buffs, maybe that could work. Yeah, let's just try that. But we go for like an actual crit build. Because I'm pretty sure we have plenty of combat remnants and any like Erdtree teleporter shards and whatnot from here. Because we need to do what? 20 to like 40% more damage, which we should pretty easily be able to do. Because we can go for Dagger Talisman, physical damage, and critical attacks. So physical alone is like nearly 30% more. And then we just replace this for an extra 17% damage and then an extra like that. At least it gives us another training route through here. Did you play the start of the DLC with all of your all bosses Faith, Arcane build, Convergence, or start a new DS3 Convergence character? Surely you should do the Element Convergence considering you're already halfway through it. Right, I forgot all the lifts are going to be in the weird positions. There's a bloke in this room. Okay. Whatever you say, buddy. It feels so gentle coming through here. It's so quiet. Nothing's happening. It's just like, breathe. Oh, you respawn? I don't think that fella respawned. All right. So now theoretically this should be easy, right? We practically doubled our damage with this build. In fact, I'm pretty sure, yeah, we have doubled our damage compared to the last backstab. Oh, we haven't. That'll work though. That's pretty much exactly what we need. That's like completely safe. All right, I think that should be our routing for that one. We can't really get that any better. We definitely can't do it with the bows. We found out Goro just staggers. So craft dagger talisman. Craft dagger talisman. Dagger physic and physical damage. Backstab into charge attack. Is the Madness Hippo actually called like Madden Hippo or something? Yeah. Why is it so fucking foggy, bro? Yeah, one thing I gotta remember to do is this, switch the physic back. Because as far as I know, Midra should only just be a one-shot. Okay, so let's just try a few things. Can we get up here anywhere? And we can. I think for this guy, I'm pretty sure you can just... Oops. Wait, what am I doing? Okay, wait, we need to figure this out. This won't get me up here, will it? No, it doesn't reach up high enough. Oh yes, I love it when the horses. Pretty sure this entire upper section is completely barren of enemies. Oh, that's not going to reach there, is it? Oh, so there is a guy here. You go to Abyssal. Try and kill Jory, but you just hate that boss. I mean, that's real. Hating Jory, classic just opinion. Well, not even opinion, it's a fact. It's a fact to hate Jory. That's how shit at the boss is. More stream Convergence Remember Dragon Communion. What my opinion on the hearts being a permanent buff? And the seal power up like a tier 2, anything to do with dragons? It's too much work again. The sort of stuff is like they already need to do like buffs for like the actual seals already, because they will be introducing skills to each of the seals like they did in Dark Souls 3's Convergence. Why did that not one-shot him? Like, actually, it was in here the other night talking about it a little bit, like how buffs could be handled with the seals and like the weapons, the seal skills. There were some ideas thrown around, but nothing concrete. Cement. That's concrete, baby. Alright, so I dislike doing this whole section here. Now, the problem is, with this fucking specific, like, teleport skill, you can't actually skip this area, like, normally. Because you just end up hitting the top, right? Yeah. There's no actual way to skip this area properly. Which fucking terrifies me, because fat cunt, basically. In conclusion, the fat cunt is just terrifying. Well, I mean, he's not that bad. He's just annoying. What's not possible? It's not possible. It's not with the game. Yeah, well, it's not that's not possible. It's just the amount of work required for it. It's not a high priority for them right now to concentrate on anything Dragon Communion related, right? The thing is, it's not like impossible. It's not like they don't want to do it. It's, well, I mean, they don't really want to do it. It's just, yeah, not a priority to have the mod be finished. It's not required to have, like, for completion of the mod. Alright, so we need to try out a few things here. Time to save set again. I'll thank you for the follow. Motherfucker. So Midra, it's phase 2 that's the issue with Midra. Because he starts up his madness attack maybe a little bit too fast, but maybe he doesn't. So that's the thing, that's what I want to test right now. Yeah, see, that won't work. That's way too slow. I love when the game tweaks. It's just this like attack scares the shit out of me because it's so easy to get hit by it. They're recommending power sense builds that don't really use any spells. So on a first playthrough of Convergence or of vanilla Elden Ring. Icicle Spear on the Snow Staff was busted. Yeah, there was a lot of issues. The reason they didn't want to do offensive stuff on the seals is because, I mean, the what's it called? The tier 2 fundamentalist seal had the same issue. It had like the halo rings of light that you have on the Clean Rot Knight like halberd thing. And the issue with that is because the seals need to scale so aggressively to make the spells all work with each other. When the Ash of War is placed on that seal, it's fucked. Like, I managed to do like 100,000 damage against what's his name, Gaius, with the fundamentalist seal, because it was scaling was so fucking aggressive. Oh, shit. Okay, time to have a fucking chat. This Ash of War has a hitbox on the scream, which, as you just saw, removed the buff from the bow. If you look here, watch, when I scream, the AoE hits and that disables the buff, which is why I only did 14k. Say it, Darl, if you're doing vanilla, I mean, what Darvin said, Grave Stars is a good one, because you can actually get 2 Grave Stars in Elden Ring. Like, the thing is with power sensing is you want to have things you can get, like, either 2 of, or, like, I mean, realistically, anything is good for power stancing. That's the nice part about it. They did this really good power stancing in Elden Ring. It's not as good as Dark Souls 2, but it's still pretty good. My favorite Convergence exclusive, Remembrance, boss Kmar. Use bow spam? That's what I was thinking. What if we tried light bow spam? Mitra's gonna stagger out, isn't he? Wait, let's just try it. So you buff up, don't use the physic until phase 2. Still so sketchy. And the fact that the arrow doesn't one shot in phase 1 is also kind of a pain in the ass. It's not fast enough, man. Let me cook. Send me over, hello. You just watched Alex Island's Warfare, knocked the fuck stuff. Yeah, I watched that last week. It's fucking insane. But an amazing film. Parry's a good idea. No, parry is the risk of getting hit though. The problem with this is it's super tightly timed. Like, it's doable. If I can... See, this is so drippy, such a drippy way to do fucking Midra. It's such a fucking cool way to do Midra, but it's so risky. It's so risky, but it, like, if we do it, no risk of getting hit by anything. Like, Midra is just dead. That's it. There's no like contest for this fight. So repeatable, hard to get without the warm up. Exactly. Hard to get without the warm up. That's kind of like the scary part about it. But here's the thing. If I can look at signs that let me know exactly when he's about to go. So, for example, watch this. Right? Puff of smoke disappears. Activate Ash of War. See, it's still... That was too early. Like, you gotta judge it based on how he hits the ground. When the smoke puffs up, when to actually cast it. It's just the arrow moves very quickly. That's the only issue that I'm really having right now. This is a very fast-moving projectile. Let me just keep trying this, try and figure out exact timings. Because this is like super sketchy to do, like, you know. It's working, but I need to make sure I get the timings like perfect. This is like this would be the tightest timed thing, and we're doing it this late into the run because, mate, we're doing this late into the run because we have to do it this late into the run. You know, we're doing 43,000 damage against Midra. Midra has 38,000 HP in Convergence. Too early. It seems like the time we have to do it isn't the worst, but it's definitely the tightest thing we have to do. Yeah, the timing is very tight. Can a save state this come back? Or can I only have... No, we can do as many save states as we want. Like, we could just copy this. Try and mess around with it. Because the only issue is I don't want to become trigger happy. They come towards me. Yeah, that's not gonna work. What if we use the physic for the first shot?
Depths of your foolishness!
I was gonna say I used the wrong arrows. That's not gonna work. I have to use the bow because bow is just powerful. That's it. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to make it so this fight is as scriptable as possible. Actually, I should probably we should have the plus 15 variant.
Depths of your foolishness!
Yeah, okay, that's not happening.
Depths of your foolishness!
That's too early. See, this is the thing. We have probably about, I'd say 15 frames or so where we can actually cast it. Which isn't the worst. It's only a quarter of a second. It's still unreasonably tight. I should still be prepared to run forward if I need to. So in case the arrow does miss, we can still pull up to him. I mean, I got the timing down. Like, I understand when to shoot. It's very, very tight, but I understand when to shoot. I think we have to leave it with that. I don't think we could get this any better. So who do we have next then? So who do we have to, actually, who do we have to go? Renala, so R'Lana, Mesmer, Ramina, Lion, and Radahn. See a spider tucked tightly into the crack of your wall. Huge. Spider homie. Confirmed. Now, R'Lana is... if you pick up what I'm putting down. Yeah, we have several options for R'Lana. First one is obviously just like a classic fucking arrow barrage. But let's just try it with Igons. The only problem with the Igons is she is an input reading bitch. Which is why I'm like, oh, if we use lightning arrows and the light bow, get her in the water, stagger her in the water, barrage her, phase transitions, a full barrage, she's probably dead. But I'm pretty sure she should input read this. Yeah. So I wonder if we try... Let me try golem bow, actually, like random arrows quickly. I'm not sure if she input reads this one, but again, she has a chance to do a blade attack immediately at the start of her fight, where she shoots a projectile at us and will just obviously hit us. That's the only thing I'm kind of worried about with this. Okay, yeah, random arrows don't happen. Let's try light, but this is probably another super difficult fight to try and figure out, but there's a chance this could work. Where is it? She still input reads it. That's the issue that I have with this one. Okay, let me see if lightning arrows do any better. Because she's quite weak to lightning. Yeah. But she's 0 to pierce as well, though. The lightning will be doing no more damage. I don't think. And considering all my buffs are physical buffs. I'm gonna use Crystal Black Bow with the physic tier that breaks stances the second you drink it. The physic doesn't. That's not a physic tier. That's a helmet. That's a helmet activates the instant stagger buff. Since the black bow. You need endurance, so isn't it better? What do you mean? We're only doing base end cans when they add the Shadow Rune. CJ showed up a couple of the spells, so it'd probably be like 2 months away, I reckon. I didn't save state this, did I? Renala a bitch. Does she look like a bitch? There's a problem with Renala is she input reads, right? And there's no way to stop her from input reading. Unfortunately. There's no type of arrow would stop that from happening. Let me just go back to this. She would read the Ash of War, right? Even if I use a Golem arrow. Right, because she probably won't input read a normal shot, but a Golem arrow she would. And if I use the Ash of War, she would 100%. Is she like Melania? Wait, she might have Melania's AI. Hold on. Does she have Melania's AI? Actually, let me just like straight up just lock on. She might have Melania's AI, which is why I can... Wait, hold on. Yeah, she might actually have Melania's AI. For everyone who's confused, Melania, you can actually shoot with a bow and prevent her from dodging if you ready a bow and start shooting it, and at the very last second, just before the shot goes off, you lock onto her. She doesn't input read it for some reason. Now, I don't know if I fluked it on that first shot, but let's just give it a crack. Yeah. She has the same AI. She's the same as Melania. Let's just do it a couple more times just to be sure, because we don't have an actual run and then suddenly she dodged it and it's just like... Seems pretty consistent to me, guys. Pretty consistent. The goal is that we kind of have to aim away from her and then lock on, because if you aim to, even if you aim slightly in her direction, she'll try and dodge it. Not gonna lie, that seems pretty consistent to me. I'm quite happy with that. Didn't realize she actually had the same sort of like dodge mechanics as Melania. Shout out to wombats. What actually would recommend for power stance great stars? Any weapon buffs, so Crackblade, Flaming Strikes. I don't know if you can use the lightning one, but yeah, Flaming Strikes and Crackblade are good calls. Crackblade especially because the stance damage is ridiculous on Great Hammers. And you shot Crackblade on top of that and it's even more insane. What other, does anybody know other weapon buffs you can apply to like a Great Hammer? I guess once you get to the DLC you can shuck on... No, actually probably not because you probably won't be using RTSR if you're doing your first playthrough. I was going to say there's a much more powerful Ashavor in the DLC, but it only works well if you have like below 20% HP at all times. I guess Royal Knight's Resolve as well. Determination and Royal Knight's Resolve could work as well. Those are the two good weapon buffs. And you can get Determination right from the beginning of the game. Right in Limgrave. Ah, looks like I have to buff up for this bloke. Drake of Sorrow, yeah. I think technically, even at base level, it's better than Crackblade in terms of damage, but the extra stance from Crackblade is like way good. I don't need to pick that up. Alright, so I have a pretty good estimate on how we can do Mesmer. I just do need to save state it. Doing no Elden Ring run, Dex in... No Arcane run, what do you decide? Do Arcane, surely. Alright, so for Mesmer actually goes to the same place in the arena on the first attempt every time. He doesn't actually track you with Mesmer's orb like he does on repeating attempts, but on the first attempt, he always goes to the dead center of the arena. So, what we should be able to do is that. Blade or rot? Decisions? No. Blade and rot. And poison. And dragon communion incantations. If you go on Arcane, you gotta do all of it. Okay, sometimes he does it. Wait. We need to figure out why he does it. That scared the shit out of me. Do we need to run forward, maybe? That scared me so much. Let's just try and work some things out. Maybe it's a radius thing. So even if I ran to the side, but if I ran like closer to him. Okay. It's a radius thing. So he can only travel so far on the first attempt. So imagine like imagine a circle around him. So if we run on an angle, we re-enter back into that circle. But if we run straight to the side, we leave that circle. I think that's what we're dealing with right now. Okay, so he can go pretty far straight out. I have aid. I mean, here's the thing, right? What we can do is just lock onto him. And then run to the side. And then hit him with the bow. Although it might be better not to lock on him at the beginning because we just saw what happened because the camera can be a bit...
America. A curse upon
Oh! Are there any bosses we're forgetting about? We've done Baal, Putrescent Knight, Meta, Midra, Rolana, Gaius, Shadow Avatar, Mesmer, then we need to do Ramina, Radan, Lion, yep, 11. I'm gonna make a note as well when I go do the... I just need to remember to grab this grace. Nine Flames one of your favorite weapons in the game. It's just so annoying to use. Yeah, the skill's quite slow, unfortunately, on it. It's powerful, but it's slow. I'd be curious to see how powerful the Sword of Night and Flame is in Convergence, because Rolana's Twin Blades is fucked. Because of the way scaling works in Convergence, Rolana's Twin Blades are incredibly powerful in Convergence. Like, I'm talking one-shotting everything with either part of the skill. But leveling Instant Faith sucks, yeah. When using Sword, Night, Flame, and Reliance Twin Blades, they're both the same. It sucks that it's like, for most runs, you probably have to, like, focus, like, hard focus one stat. Should we just use the Great Bow? What the fuck are you saying? German bastard. It's like, what could possibly be getting blocked? Oh, also, they took it. Well, it wasn't Florida, it was California. That's why California has all the wildfires. Like, the only reason California has such aggressive wildfires is because the trees were taken over there. Florida doesn't have bushfires. I mean, it probably does, but they're not that bad. Luckily, Romina. Just shoot. This is like one of the least problematic bosses. And I don't even have to think about Romina because we can just waltz through her. Why don't we just put a bunch of eucalyptus trees in Remainder and Laney's arenas and throw a fireball at them? See, now we're getting somewhere. Now, the ideas are starting to come through. Actually, I wonder if it's better to use the Great Bow for this area instead. Damn, am I out of arrows? Shit, I am. Cringe. Actually, I don't even think I need to. Or maybe we do. How fast can we kill these guys? 3 arrows. Oh yeah, these guys are fucking healthy, cunt. So we're just gonna take some of these places a lot slower. I was gonna go purchase some more arrows. Like, it's really not that bad to get through here. It's just, you know, take it smoothly, slowly, breathe. Fuck this on. That was a banger. Alright, so I'm pretty sure for the lion, we can immediately just pop a skill cast. Because he does have, on his first attempt, he does have a little bit of a fucking cooldown. My least favorite Convergence class I've played. See, my first pick would probably be Nox Oracle, but mainly because it works well with the weapons. Because when I use Nox Oracle on the one-shot run, fucking lifesaver. Nox Oracle is like S tier class on that run because it works so well with weapons. Doesn't work very well with itself, but you pair it with that shit with weapons and it's just unbelievable. These guys are kind of weird. There's a couple of them that kind of just are always activated. There is a way to do the skip along the tree. So I wonder how that's done. The Putrid Drek for an arcade name. Yeah, this retard always aggroes. Thought he did. Okay, these guys are tanky, I guess. Jesus. Didn't mean to do that. He heard me switch my bow. Okay, yeah, this is why we have to... Gotta reset. We gotta figure this dude out, because he's fucking... This dude has the most HP out of all of them. He had, we can't one-shot him with just like a normal shot. See, like that. What? It just phased straight through him. Nerolim is the scariest place out of every place in this entire game. And we have to do it at the very end. Because we need to do enough damage to Radahn. Do we have to free aim this fella? I bought 50 of these arrows and I've used every single one of them. Fuck me, cunt. Why is it not one-shotting anymore? Have I changed the talisman accidentally? No. See, I wonder if we should change this to this. Because they both give 10% extra damage. These mesh is super fucking retarded. That is the wrong place. I love it. Every time I need to upgrade a weapon, I go to the merchant. Every time I need to go to the merchant, I go to upgrade the weapon. Like, it's retarded. That was legit the greatest Elden Ring video you've ever watched. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Also, thank you for the $5 super chat. I don't need to go purchase down. Oh, right. They don't despawn. I mean, they don't respawn, do they? Guided weapon. How much HP does Lita have in vanilla? I don't need that. What am I doing? Because we're going to do a little bit of testing with this fight.
Don't you dare approach Miquela's town. Needle Knight Ledder and Dryleaf Dane
Cunts.
will never allow this. Kindly, Miquela. Don't you dare approach Mikula the Cannon. Needle Knight Ledder and Dryleaf Dane will never allow this.
This could work. I need to figure out the buffing routine better though. I'm surprised I can actually get all the buffs off, but I guess, you know, they're so quick. We summon a Tarn for the just in case. Before we enter in, we switch to this. Make sure we have some of these fellas. And you start walking backwards, so we have as much distance as possible.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Cannon. Needle Knight Ledder and Dryleaf Dane will never allow this.
That works. That works beautifully. Fucking spectacular. Oh, and now for... Unfortunately for Radahn, there is only one way we can do Radahn. And that is one-shotting him out of the air. The only issue is, I'm pretty sure his trajectory is randomized when he lands on you. Now, realistically, we could enter into the arena, teleport out, and then be safe. That's allowed, but it would be funny for the final kill of the actual run that we snipe him out of the air. I'm going to give it a crack. I don't think it's going to work, but I'll give it a crack. If it does work... Oh, it'd be cool as fuck. But I don't think it should. But I'm pretty sure his trajectory is somewhat randomized when he lands on you. But I guess we're about to find out. Because we could try and figure out some exact place to aim and then fire. There's also a chance that this trap isn't fast enough, which is something I may have to accept. Oh, I did two hands. If we can figure out exactly where to aim. And make sure we have fucking... The problem is we have to hit him early out of the sky, because if he even comes somewhat close to the ground, the big AoE still spawns. So he goes up quite high, it seems. What if I just locked onto him? So I just realized you can kind of like, you can see through this cloak. Like the shadows actually show through, which actually looks sweet. Oh, hell no. So see how he kind of like directed straight towards me just then? He mostly like came in just in a straight line straight towards me. Let's just see where he travels this time. Okay, wait, maybe we can just log on to him. Just when the gravity effects appear on his sword, shoot. Okay, yeah, that definitely is not consistent. So here's the reason why I think we have to snipe him out of the air. Because, if I'm not wrong, the Ash of War is too slow. On some openings, he can be shot, but a majority of the openings is too slow. Now, again, the better option and safer convergence-based option would be to teleport straight out and then kill him from afar. But I'm pretty sure... the bow is bugging out. See, something like that could happen. Where it's just like, well, we're fucked, because... Also, the buff does disable because of the AoE. The other thing I actually want to try is, does he spawn exactly where we spawn in phase 2? No. Didn't think so. Okay, I'm actually curious then. If we wanted it to be more in line with what's allowed on an actual run. I pressed the wrong button. Because technically in a normal run you're not allowed to teleport out, but Elden Ring actually allows you to teleport. So that's plenty of time. If we wanted to do it like legally, we could do that. But it would be really funny if we shot him out of the air, but it's so risky. The chance of getting hit when doing Memory of Grace is 0. Guaranteed kill. The chance of getting hit when he meteors is almost guaranteed. But it's funny. But I don't think it's consistent. Consistency is key, and it's not consistent at fucking all. Yeah. I think we just do Memory Grace. We enter into the arena. Okay, see, this is the problem. Elden Ring and FromSoft are a bunch of fucking retards, so they make you hover over the no section, even though you very visibly clicked yes.
My loyal blade.
So we just do that. Now, if I'm not wrong, we're probably gonna have to aim at his dick because he's gonna try and input read it. Isn't that technically a death? What is what technically a death? Lose your runes? No. Memory of Grace is allowed no hit. It's always been allowed no hit since Demon Souls days. Because it's the technical safe way to leave a boss arena that isn't just like straight up just leaving the game. I need to get him to input read it with the suck, not the fucking the spinning gravity thrust. No, see. This is the problem with this, is it's so sketchy to try and do. And I don't think we can apply this to 2 slots, can we? No.
My
You avoid the first hit with 2 golden places to make distance. He'll still teleport immediately to us. Radahn's way too aggressive. Plus, we don't have any faith. And we need every buff we can get for this fight. Because right now, we are only just killing him. Brother, I need you to, do the other input read where you suck. Because the thing is, when he does the fucking and tries sucking everything in, it doesn't reach you. It doesn't actually reach you when you're standing at the front of the arena, but he ducks. He lunges down. There's a chance the arrow could miss him, which is why I think we should free aim this shot. Actually, considering we already know this, let me just activate this fucking bitch. See? He does duck beneath it. Thought so. He didn't even attempt to input read that one. Yeah, he doesn't even attempt to input read it. Interesting. Is that a guaranteed every time, or is he just being kind? That's another thing. The gravity suck would technically hit us in phase 2 if he gets it off fast enough. So if it because I'm aiming for his upper body, like if I aim for his oops. If I aim for his lower body, does it does he not input read? Like if I aim for his leg or something. The problem with aiming his leg is aiming his fucking leg. It's kind of a lot smaller target to hit. But for some reason, the second I aimed above like his waist, he input read it. Yeah. Leader full. Oh yeah. I know. Remainer, Lion. Careful. Through. Ballarat. Leader. Make sure to have golden extract. And then equip Memory of Grace, use immediately. If fuck up, don't use again. Wait for Meteor. Full buff, aim for leg. I mean, I think that's it. That's all remembrances. Yeah, we pretty much routed out everything, and we've got the hit manager set up properly now. It's just a matter of actually executing this and getting on with it. But I won't do that. We will not be doing our first attempt today because we've been going for 3 hours already. But we figured out everything. I'm actually pretty happy. There's a couple of things that I'm with the routing, but that's the point of doing actual attempts, figuring things out and be like, oh yeah, this sucks. We should look into doing this better. But yeah, I think we aim to try and do less than 20 hits on first attempt. If I can do less than 20, that'd be amazing. If I can do less than 10, that'd be fucking insane on first attempt. But yeah, I won't do this today. I won't do first attempt today. I'll leave it till tomorrow. But until then, I'm gonna leave it there. Hope you all enjoyed today and the routing. That is gonna start getting real exciting as we jump into actual attempts. I'm super pumped for that. Yeah. Have a good one. Stay safe. I'll see you all later. Peace.